Right, now for our appetizer, which is a warm hunter beef salad. Now I'm going to create this salad in two parts. Basically, I'm going to merge a number of bits which are cooked with some that are uncooked. Now for that, first of all, I'm going to create a vinaigrette. And in that, I'm going to pour in some olive oil, about 4.5 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of red grape vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Half a lime to give it that extra zest. Next, once the lime's added in, all we have to do is emulsify. You have to keep whisking till the olive oil and the vinegars have become one. As you can see, the olive oil has started coming together with the vinegar. Right, so once your vinaigrette's ready, what we're going to do now is, or what I'm going to do, is going to take the uncooked vegetables which I want to come together in the salad. So, 1 onion sliced up into my vinaigrette. And then, I'm just going to pop this to the side. And then, I'm going to add in a lovely green chili, which I'm going to slice up finely. And why am I going to add it into the vinaigrette is basically I want the green chili to lose, its hotness, which is the same thing as what's happening to the onions. They're losing their pungency due to the vinegar and the lime in there, the sugars, the salts, and the olive oil. The same thing will happen to the chili. So, slice up one chili really fine. Slice through, make them slightly smaller. So you got a lovely little chop. Next, pop that into your vinaigrette as well. Now, just going to mix all these things up. Make sure, the onions and the chili are well coated. And just as a topper, I'm going to add half a tablespoon of that strawberry syrup. Again, as I talked about the bridge of flavor, I've taken strawberries from my dessert to my main course and now into my appetizer. But I'm not done yet. So, mix this in. Make sure all the onions are well steeped. And then, from on top, I've got some lovely mint leaves here. I'm just going to tear them up with my hand and just pop them in. And let them steep and release their flavor as well. Our onions are ready. Our vinaigrette is ready. All I'm going to do now is take the tomatoes that I'm going to use in the salad, 3 tablespoons of chopped tomatoes, and just layer them on top of the vinaigrette like so. And that's it. Step 1 is done. So I'm just going to pop these to the side and now prepare the plate of the vegetables and the spices that I want to cook. And that's it. Now I've got to fry this up and we're ready to set up our salad. Okay, now to get started, get your pan on a high flame. And very quickly, because this is super fast, so you want to blitz through this, I'm just going to pour in about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just going to let that heat up. And I'm going to throw in my ginger, 2 tablespoons of ginger. Start frying it up. And to it, just a squeeze of lime. And then you've got to fry it up until the ginger becomes completely translucent. Now, as it's frying, I'm going to add in about half a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, just to coat it. Give it a nice little shake. Take it off the flame so the balsamic coats it rather than just evaporates. Next, I'm going to add in just a pinch of sugar. Again, not too much. Okay. Now, once the ginger is done, turn the heat down slightly. Keep cooking it so you don't burn it. Next, a nice large pinch of salt, a large pinch of red chili flakes, and pop in all the mushrooms. Squeeze in the lime. Stir very, very quickly. Keep moving things around because you don't want the spices to stick. Next, take your hunter beef and just chuck it in. Make sure that you sort of muscle it with your hand so it breaks down from any larger chunks that might be. Like so. And now keep stirring. Let everything sort of fuse together, come together in an evolutionary form. Let the hunter beef take in the juices, release its salts, and merge with the ginger and the mushrooms. Just add in the rest of your half lime and a final dash of balsamic vinegar. Bring it again to the center, and at this point just break in the basil. Of course, you will add some fresh basil later on, so don't worry about that, you know, wilting or becoming dry. Mix it in. Squeeze in any lime you have left. Just crumble in a little bit of the cream cheese. Turn the flame off, merge it in, because the cream cheese will melt and add its own oils to this entire mix. And of course, provide a lovely little coating. It already looks fantastic. Just break it down, make sure it's merged well. Bring it to the center. And now, all you have to do is plate all of this together with some cucumber and lettuce, and that's it. And, well, I'm just going to show you that because it's time to plate up. Right, we are ready to eat, and I'm joined by the super sexy, dashing, and debonair Tafu Javeri.
My God.
Hello, Tafu, and thank you so much.
I'm embarrassed, and now my head is going to be as large as these apples.
Well, you are super sexy, dashing, and utterly debonair. Chuckian indeed.
Find out how it is. But let's see.
It's simple and easy to do.
And divine. There you are.
The man said it all. I mean, what do you think? With the flavors, the ginger?
Oh, I can't complain. It's got my favorite things in there. Okay? We have a salad.
Yep.
I love salad. And I love meat. And everything else, who cares?
Well, you see, I knew that.
Yeah.
The secret to my success is that I know you quite well.
Lovely.
But now, before we walk into that decadent part of
Okay.
life, let's move this away.
She gives food and then she takes it away.
Well,
You're like the hand with feed, but
well,
doesn't feed enough.
I'm quite cruel, I have to say, but I will pack you a doggy bag for
Okay.
sure.
All right, great.
But before everything becomes too
Now
full,
this looks very complicated. Let's take a pick at this.
hopefully we won't.
Interesting. Okay, I need to have a little bit more of the sauce to come to a decision. Interesting. I'm not a fan of sweet with my meat. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know when cranberry sauce is put on the
It's-
turkey, I scare myself away. But I think it works. It works because of the spice. The spice
Exactly.
brings it back together.
Once,
Yeah.
and oh yes, the
Okay, I'm gonna have
artichokes, of course, which have been
Artichoke.
doused and, you know,
Yeah.
become little sponges of...
The artichokes actually taste great. Lovely.
Well, that's 2 thumbs up. Let's
Okay.
move on to the dessert.
All right, let me help myself here.
Now, these are poached apples.
Oh, my grandmother used to make these. Become complete sludge otherwise. I love apples. And strawberries. Very nice. Good,
So,
good.
now what do you think about the meal? And is this
Well,
the best
I feel
fusion
a little
meal?
like Snow White because I'm being sort of tempted by an apple.
Well,
All right, but then tempted by an apple also makes you Eve.
oh, well,
And me
darling.
evil.
Well, I think then I'm the devil.
All right. You're a devil in the kitchen, all right?
I'm a devil in disguise. But Tapu, I had to be. I mean, you're just so dashingly handsome. What can I do?
But very nice, Poppi. I'm thoroughly impressed. And actually, when they put the cameras off, I'm actually finished my food.
I can't wait for that to happen. And on that note, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
my
It was
guest
lovely.
today. And I've been waiting to have you on, and I'm really glad that you could come and try out all this
So
food.
nice.
Thank you. And thank you guys for joining us. Remember, if you want to see me fuse something or have any comments, write in on fusion@dawnnews.tv. From Tapu and myself, have a wonderful evening. Good night. Khuda.